Hello everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading here at MadWorldTarot. And I still have the Shadowland Tarot on the tarot table. We're using this tarot deck today. We're reading on things that the Parkles might want buried, things that might just slip out unwittingly. And the story I'm looking at now comes from Celebrity Days and Nights. It's a rumor, and it is along the lines of Meghan was all ready to sue somebody until she was reminded that her OBGYN would be deposed in whatever court case she was planning, at which point she hastily dropped the case. As I say, I'm paraphrasing, but that's the gist of it. So there's lots of speculation around today. This blind item has just dropped basically in the last 24 hours or so. People wondering what this might be about. We're going to have a little look with the Shadowland Tarot. Likely candidates are her half-brother, of course, Tom Jr. He was out and about a while back making some quite large claims about an alleged hysterectomy. I think he's taken that video down, and it turned into a bit of a bun fight on this platform between various YouTubers. So that's one possibility. Another possibility is the German documentary filmmaker who is apparently making quite a scathing documentary about Meghan, but it's being put on ice while the fact checkers get busy and they make sure that they have got all their evidence pretty much verified. So there can be no comeback from anything that they claim. So those are the two likely candidates. There could be others. Don't know. That's all speculation. So we're going to ask who this is about. We're going to ask if Meghan was all ready to sue. We're going to ask what that OBGYN might know. That might mean that Meghan would never want this woman to testify. There was a very interesting story ages ago that the woman in question in the United States shut down her practice overnight and left a whole lot of mothers-to-be without any care. No provision made, no notice. She just suddenly disappeared. So that was a rather strange story. That was a long time ago. So that we're going to ask about what might be known that she doesn't want to come to the surface. And is this story ever going to be revealed? The truth of whatever this is about ever going to come out? Lady C is at it again. Lady C is telling us that the big reveal is coming imminently. We've heard that story before. I kind of think, really, at this point. But anyway, we're asking the question because we're in the zone again. And so Shadowland Tarot, see what the little cards, the little vulgar cards, have to tell us today. And let's remind you, because we're dealing with legal matters, it's tarot and it's for fun and entertainment. It's all speculation, all my opinion. I just read energy here, and there is a disclaimer in the box below. Let us see what is going on with this rumor from Celebrity Days and Nights. Gossip. We got the Eight of Cups in reverse. Somebody who is stuck in a situation that's a very miserable situation, an unhappy situation that they can't walk away from for whatever reason. It's not a litigious card, but it is a card that indicates there is a situation floating around that is a difficult situation. It's an emotionally painful situation that for whatever reason cannot be resolved, cannot be shut down, closed off, put in the past. So that's what we're dealing with. Cups, let's just remind you, are very often an indicator of pregnancy, interestingly. So, and that's just tarot generally. Situation we're dealing with. What are we dealing with? We're dealing with the end and change and radical transformation that's painful, difficult, having to let go of something that might be very, very hard to let go of. And of course, what was claimed about Meghan came allegedly from Trevor. And the man has, in my opinion, been remarkably silent about what he might know about Meghan. This card is a Scorpio card, and as far as I can ever recall, Trevor is a Scorpio, interestingly. So that has shown up, and it's about endings. And to have a procedure like a hysterectomy, as was speculated or claimed in your 20s, is a very radical ending, a massive change, literally a hormonal change, and an ending of a certain life cycle, an ending of certain potentials. So we've got some interesting cards on the tarot table. We're in the realm of speculation. We can only speculate. We are going to ask at the end if we're ever likely to find out the truth about any of these things. But it's very interesting what has shown up so far as the underlying energy and then the heart of the matter. Interesting. So who was in her sights according to Celebrity Days and Nights, according to this bit of gossip? Who? And I've got the Judgment card. Discretion is called in this tarot deck. It's about revelations. Revelations in the Judgment card. Both are potential candidates because there was a revelation that was made, and there could be revelations coming. So it's not really giving me a very clear answer, that Judgment card. I might have to clarify it. But this card, as I say, is a Scorpio card, potentially. So I think we could be in that zone rather than the German documentary zone. We could be more in the sibling zone, in the half-brother zone, than the unknown German zone here. And they have formed this family for getting quite litigious with each other, let's just say. So it wouldn't be surprising really at this point. But that's a revelation. The Judgment card is a revelation. So as I say, we might come back to it. But let's see, was there intention to sue? Or is this just rubbish? And we have the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles isn't a litigious card, but it is a big money card. And it is about stability, and it is about, interestingly, it's about things like the line of succession and whether children are in that line of succession or not in that line of succession. It is quite a family card, the Ten of Pentacles, because it's parents and children and grandparents and that kind of the line stretching back. So it's very much family energy. It's big bucks energy. There wouldn't be much in the pot if she was trying to sue family. Let's put it like that. There's nothing in that pot, basically, except for what Lady C has sent their way recently. That's my personal opinion. I don't know. They might have stuff stashed away that we don't know about, but what we see on the surface anyway is there isn't any. There aren't any assets worth pursuing. I'm getting more with that Ten of Pentacles, that she's trying to preserve her children's position in the line of succession. That's what's coming through for me, and I have to say that is my opinion and my speculation. So it's not, I haven't got swords here. I would expect to see swords. I would expect to see lawyery type of people if there was litigation. But let's move on to the doctor in question and ask what this lady possibly could know that would be detrimental to Meghan if she ever had to make a statement or appear in court or something like that. What allegedly would be the difficulty? We've got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting card. Pentacles always show up for me in these particular kinds of readings as eggs. That kind of stuff. And it's teamwork. The Three of Pentacles, it's collaboration. So there might have been some collaboration involved in a pregnancy, and you can extrapolate from that and you can decide for yourselves what kind of collaboration might have been involved in that pregnancy that this doctor might have to disclose. Interesting, because there's always confidentiality, and I don't know how that would work, but I would have thought that those sort of medical privacy things privacy, as I normally say, would trump anything else. I don't know. I can remember reading on this a while back when this furore was around and about on YouTube, and mentioning privacy issues then as well. It's coming back to me now. But anyway, there we have some sort of collaboration, 3 involved, where you might possibly only expect 2 to be involved in the making of a baby. Interesting. Okay, so any of this ever going to come out? As I say, Lady C's been claiming, or proclaiming even, that the truth is about to be revealed. The big secret is about to be exposed. Is it? I got the 6 of Swords in reverse. It's a very similar energy to the 8 of Cups in reverse. I'm not getting revelation. There is revelation. I'm getting stuck in a certain pickle with the 6 of Swords in reverse. Upright, moving on again, similar to this, leaving your troubles behind, leaving conflict behind, moving overseas, taking your troubles away with you overseas. Baby Archie got swept away very quickly from the UK. Interestingly, how quickly he was disappeared from the UK, never to be in the UK again. And there is some speculation that Lilibet has never set foot in the UK. So that is quite interesting that they were swept overseas, because the 6 of Swords, or Archie was, because the 6 of Swords is the overseas card. Let's go quickly, away, away, away. And now we've got the 6 of Swords in reverse, that possibly the quick disappearing act didn't turn out to be such a good idea after all, didn't solve the problem. So the problem is ongoing, and it's a painful problem, and it's also an intellectual problem, a mental problem of how do you deal with it. I'm not getting revelation here, I'm getting revelation there. Let's throw a quick card and see. I think we're tending in the Tom direction personally with that card, Judgment card, which is another Scorpio card, just by the way. It's Pluto. Let's just ask. I think we've got time to ask, even though, okay, that came out really quickly. It's a pregnancy card. High Priestess is very much a pregnancy card. Secrets, and secrets being exposed about pregnancy. So I think we've got our answer there about who might have been in her sights, according to this rumor. I can't say that actually he was in her sights in this reading. It's not really showing up. I get worry, issues that are unresolved, that might never be resolved, that she might never be able to put behind her, just that are always going to fester. And this worry about the line of succession, the children's place in the line of succession, and all those kinds of issues. That's an interesting card, that one there. And Scorpio energy that's showing up twice in this reading. And then, of course, the High Priestess as well. So, yeah, I think that there is some difficulty in Megan's life that is unresolved. Possibly there might have been a thought of suing, but I don't think it was a serious thought. And I think that this is one of those quite wild rumors that's based on 5% of insight and then blown up into something more dramatic than it was. That's my opinion. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow.